Hello everyone. In my last video we had a chat about going to Wasteland, buying things, designer stuff, and I mentioned that they had some really amazing vintage Louis Vuitton stuff that I was getting obsessed over. I obsessed super hard and I bought it, so now we're gonna restore it together and we're gonna bring this old Louis Vuitton briefcase back to life. So this is it, folks. This is the briefcase that I found. This is called the Serviette Consellier. It has this classic Louis Vuitton lock down here. The top handle, there's no side. And then on the inside, which I'm keeping cleaning stuff in, has, you can probably barely see that, Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. It's so old. Old hardware. And we are gonna take this baby to the level of cleanliness that it needs to be at. So we are going to be using some of these products today. Lysol dual action wipes. They have a scrubby side and a regular wipey side. Normally you would use an alcohol-free wipe, but I'm going to show you why that's not the case today. Leather cleaner and conditioner. The conditioner part is very important. You have to clean and condition. Good old paper towels and just some white bar towels to avoid any kind of color transfer. And we're going to get started. Alright, so I've already went ahead and patch tested these products on here, and it seemed to work out just great. You can see there's some scratches and just like some regular wear on the lining down there. But the worst though is these damn pockets. Outside of these pockets, this bag is in such incredible condition for the age. This bag does not have a date code. See this down here, this mold? This is bad news. We have to get this out. Therefore, this bag is pre-80s, which I think we can all tell by the vachetta that is pretty much on point. The Serviette Consellier is still in production, believe it or not. It's kind of like a classic, a quiet classic, we'll say. And I was able to do some really good research because this bag is still in production. First order of business is to wipe it down. So this is the scrubby side, this is the nice side. We're gonna go nice side first. Get all of these frumpily crumplies going. Get that going for the whole thing. Try to avoid the vachetta a little bit, or at least now for the back. Get it going. Nice even coat here. Just paying special attention to the edges. And then on the creases here. Just wad that up and get in those creases. Over the top shoulder there. Run that along, and the back is done. All right, so last night I patch tested this back pocket because it was in the worst condition, so if I messed it up, it didn't even really matter. So I wiped it out with the Clorox wipes. Clorox wipes. Do not use Clorox, that has bleach in it. Lysol. I wiped it out with those. I was actually able to turn the lining of this pocket inside out and do it, and then I put this paper towel in it to like help it dry but not stick together. So we're gonna take that out and see how it looks. All right, so the paper towel is out and it looks about as good as it's gonna get. The mold is gone. It's perfectly dry. This is still peeling because that's what happens when you have a bag this age and it didn't get nicely kept. But I think maybe I'll just keep this paper towel back. Leather cleaner and conditioner on a paper towel here, and we're just gonna go over the leather interior all nicely and just kind of slowly brush this in. last but not least, I'm gonna go underneath this handle here with a wipe because, you know, 40 plus years of hand grime, it's no good. It's no good at all. I let this marinade in its wipes and new cleanliness, so I thought we would talk about the results. So here it is. No more marks, no more cruddy stuff, no more grime. This back pocket is in way better condition than it was. See? No more mold down there. Little bits of paper towel, but that's not gonna hurt nobody. And then I decided I couldn't find brass cleaner. So I'm gonna leave that part to a later date. The brass on this is not really tarnished, so it's not in dire need. So both pockets are good to go. These ones did not really survive the cleaning, but I think due to the trashed condition of this back zipper pocket, I believe I'm going to take this to the Louis Vuitton on Rodeo and have them replace that pocket in there, and then maybe if they can, the two smaller slip pockets, I'm gonna see if they can redo those as well, because this thing can't not have, you know, smaller pockets in it. So a couple of things about it. Because this doesn't have a date code, that means it's pre-80s. And one of the reasons, not one of the reasons, but one of the cool things that I found is when I was patch testing and cleaning this out, and tells me that it is from a long, long ago, is that I found a Liberty dime from 1945 stuck way down in there. And these dimes, because they are 80% silver, are now worth far more than 10 cents. So it is very plausible that during the 70s, somebody was carrying this briefcase and a 40-year-old dime was, you know, circulating and stuck down in there. These now go to collectors and things like that. So I got a great deal. I paid, well, there's kind of a story. The tag on this is for $175. I looked at it because of the mold in the pocketing, was able to get them to give me 10% off, which was awesome. And then where are my damn keys for this? Ugh, I've left the keys somewhere. So I got it for 10% off on $75, and then we will see how much Louis Vuitton wants to change the pocket in it. And it will be awesome because when I was doing my research, I saw that the cheapest Serviette Consellier that I could find that was in probably even worse condition than this, because the vachetta was just, it was dark as this. I mean, it was terrible. Was $300. So potentially, if I decide that I'm done Louis Vuitton briefcasing, that I could sell it easily for $400 or $500 with the repairs, and it can go to its next home. But I think this thing could make it to 100 if we try hard enough. Anyway, that's my Louis Vuitton Serviette Consellier restoration journey. If I do get them to do the repairs on it, we will make a video about that. If you like Louis Vuitton, thumbs up. If you're into ultra vintage like me, also thumbs up. If you're into luxury at all, subscribe, because that's all we do around here. See you later, kids.